Hey everybody, Doug8798 here. This is my salute or talk of the Transformers franchise, which I've really never got a chance to talk about. As you can see, for these Transformer related videos, I'm going to be using Starscream instead of Sasuke as my video avatar or icon. Okay, with that being said, I love the Transformers franchise. I recently kind of got away from took a break from the Transformers franchise because I got sick of so many Transformers stories based on Generation One. I know that's the first and the one that started it all, but I kind of wanted more stories to be based on Beast Wars and the Unicron trilogy, which, in my opinion, plot wise, were the best Transformers series. But after seeing the newest Transformers, Prime, and reruns of animated and G1 on the hub, been really getting back into it. Transformers Prime is awesome. While once again being based on a Generation 1 storyline, its storyline is vastly unique and somewhat different in that it has something for everyone who likes the previous Transformers series. If you like Beast Wars, it's CGI just like Beast Wars, and it references Beast Wars. You like the Unicron trilogy, it has a lot of things in common that were introduced in the Unicron trilogy, and it has a lot of the elements that were introduced in the Unicron trilogy, and it references the Unicron trilogy. I got my start in the Transformers franchise in the 90s with the Beast Wars CGI cartoon. I love that cartoon. I own season 2 on DVD, which I'll watch and review sometime. I'm watching season 1 now over again, and I'm also watching Beast Machines, the sequel, which so far looks pretty good, despite what some people have to say about it. But then again, I haven't got to the ending yet. I got my start with Beast Wars. Then I saw the Unicron. Then I saw the Unicron trilogy. And this is when I was really into Transformers. I purchased Beast Wars season 2 on DVD, and I went to the store. I went to Blockbuster one day back when Blockbuster was still around, and rented Transformers G1, the animated movie, and a couple of episodes from season 1, and did a lot of extensive research on season 3, and that's when I really got into G1. This is when I was really huge into Transformers. The season 1 episodes of G1, while I was entertained by them, I didn't think they were good. I didn't think G1 was good until the animated movie. I love this movie. The soundtrack, the animation done by Toei, and just the darker tone, and just pushing the envelope, pushing the storyline further for the series. Then I watched Transformers animated. Then 2008 I got into Transformers animated and Robots in Disguise, which I've always wanted to watch but never took the time to watch when it was on. Robots in Disguise and animated, tell you the truth, I think they're both kind of awful, but they're both entertaining as hell, and sort of that it's so bad it's good category. Both the series are epic, but I thought both series were kind of watered down. Transformers Robots in Disguise, while the animation, action sequences, character designs, everything, and characters were cool, I thought the dub or the English version was terrible. And despite being a Saban Ocean dub project, I thought this dub was terrible, despite being a Saban and Ocean dub property. Transformers Transformers animated on the other hand, I thought that show. I enjoyed that show. That show was a good show for Cartoon Network. It was one of the better things Cartoon Network had in late 2008. Which in late 2008, that's when Naruto and Toonami left. So Cartoon Network was even crappier than ever. There was still some good shows, but it was just crap. It was mostly crap compared to the good old days. And Transformers Animated, in my opinion, what kind of also sucked. It was so watered down. Like I said in my hub reviews, the characters had sleepovers, and the Transformers were reduced to fighting. Were reduced to petty things like fighting crime, no, fighting human villains who rob banks. And the human characters, with the exception of two bad guys, I think the other one's called Overload, who I think got got induced in some acid, and became a machine, a mutant machine like being. And another guy who I think was some computer hacker who talks in video game slang using lingo like ponage and ownage and noobs. Um, um, those are the only two good humans. All the human characters were annoying, especially the main human characters. Sorry, man. Transformers were badass and they look cool. The human designs, if you go back and watch Transformers Animated, the human designs were terrible. They like a combination of Looney Tunes and Nickelodeon. Is the creator, in my opinion, he spent more time and more detail with the Transformers, who look badass, than he did with the humans. The humans look terrible. But yeah, this was my talk on the Transformers series. I'll do in-depth reviews of all these series later. All right, Doug 8798 out. Oh, before I go, I also enjoy the live action Transformers movies. I think the first one and the third one, Dark of the Moon, are the best. Revenge of the Fallen sucked, but I like it for its action content and humor. But plot wise and storyline wise, I prefer the first and third one. However, I did like how the second one respected the source material by incorporating things from the Unicron trilogy and an IPW comic that featured the character the Fallen, but they didn't execute it properly. All right, Doug out.